Hey y'all, how's it going? Just thought I'd, you know, show you guys what teams I use for the legendary Goku event and give you guys some tips and then do a summon real quick with the tickets I got. Anyway, so here's my fusion team I used. Now, this team is not recommended. I barely won. I lost all my items, in this fight. I almost died. It came close, but we won. Don't use this Gotenks. Use the physical one who has an easy EA. I only used mine because, the STR part is a pain with all these physicals. Anyway, the way I had it set up is I always kept these two Gogetas in rotation, along with either this Gogeta or one of these two guys. And I always tried to float off these guys. But if, I can't help it, if, he's attacking a bunch in the back and I have to float off one of these three, then so be it. And that's pretty much how it went all the way through. Keep these guys in rotation always, never float them off. If you want to float any of them off, float one of these three off. And keep your physicals, as floated off as much as you can. Anyway, Potara team. This is the team I used. I mainly kept Tech Vegito on rotation with Agility Vegito, because he links well with him. Key link anyway. You still have to get 4 key spheres with my boy Candy, but by the time he's done building up and you're at MUI, he takes no damage, even though he can't dodge. And as for Agility Vegito, you don't have to use him. You can use the physical one if you prefer. I prefer you do. Mine's only at 55. This one's at 69, I believe. What is it? I used him only because I didn't want to take a lot of damage, and I got super lucky. I first tried Potara team, and he didn't get supered a single time. He blocked all the attacks. Perfect. As for Kefla, as for not using Zamasu, he takes too much damage, is why. The agility transforming Zamasu, I didn't use him. Too much damage, and keep these two on rotation with each other. They stack defense. And as for the two Potara leaders, him and himself again, LR Potara, just use him and keep him in the back and you'll do good. Switch him in sometime if you want to, if you feel like you're going to take too much damage, because by the end of the fight, when you're up against MUI, he's probably better because he can crit sometimes. Well, not mine, but the friend can, because I don't have any dupes. Anyway, next team, we got the Hybrid Saiyans. Now, I use the Intellect Gohan as my friend, and I recommend not using the Strength Gohan. If you have no choice and you have to use the Strength Ultimate Gohan, go right ahead. But this is the team I used. These 4 right here all stack. Well, not really, go bros, but, 10 attacks and 100% attack and defense added on, that makes them really freaking good all the way until that final part, where you have to, unfortunately, throw them off rotation, or you just keep your defense high with Icarus or a Whis. These are the items I use all the time through all these. I don't use ghosts. I prefer to keep my defense high throughout the whole fight. I just feel 2 turns of up to defense versus just 1 turn of not taking any damage at all, is better. Even though not taking any damage at all is technically better, more survivable. But this allows you more free roam. And as for the friend, transforming Intellect Future Gohan as the friend. Just because everyone here is a Hybrid Saiyan, obviously. And as for Trunks here, Future Saga characters, that Intellect Future Gohan is Future Saga. And then you got these 2 right here who are also Future Saga. Now, these 3 are not Future Saga, but since they all build up defense enough, it's not going to matter. Okay. Let's see, movie boss. We got Broly. Then we got Golden Frieza. Yeah, Golden Frieza's a tanky boy. Keep Golden Frieza with my boy Janemba, and you hope that Janemba dodges, pretty much. Wrathful Broly and this Broly, keep them together. They link well, and this boy supers enough times to get you through the majority of the fight. It gets a little sketchy when you're up against regular UI Goku, but it'll be alright. And as for Tapion, only because he transforms into Hurugard. I mean, there's a lot of wiggle room with this team. There's like intellect, what is it? Bojack you could probably throw on there too, but I don't know. I just didn't find him defending me enough. Anyway, he stacks attack and defense. He's just really bulky. Wrathful Broly stacks 3 times, but he also, like, for every attack he does, he increases his defense, so that's what really makes it count. And Janemba dodging. Anyway, I'm going to spend too much time on each team. Try not to. Full power. This team was kind of a... Oh yeah, and as for the friend for, full power and movie bosses, I also use Broly on both of them. Dragon Ball Super Broly. For this team, full power was not fun. I kept Go Bros and Gohan together through the whole fight. And I kind of swapped between using Broly and Cell and this Goku. It was kind of hard keeping this Goku on because, like, he didn't really link well. And then I'd have to throw Go Bros off to, like, link up with, like, Gohan, but even then he would only get he'd still need 6 ki, but anytime I was at low health, he would get like that ki boost in his passive. Let me look at it real quick. He gets like a passive boost. Let's see. When 60% or less, yeah, 6 ki. And he supered every single time. And that really helped. Like, being at low health surprisingly worked out very well for this team. Because your defense was just so bulky, and then like this Goku would just be way better at low health. Surprisingly. So, keep that in mind. Just try not to die. Now, let's see. This team. Well, if it wasn't obvious, Kale and Caulifla, you just can't go wrong without them. I'm sorry. I don't have LR, Kale, and Caulifla on any of these teams because I just don't have them. They just make this too easy. I just love challenging myself. Anyway, keep these two together no matter what. Keep Vegeta and the 2 Jirens in the back. And as for UI Goku, keep him with Bergamo. Well, you want to put UI Goku in the front and hope he dodges, and Bergamo obviously stacks defense for up to 10 times, and then he like stacks 9 times with like super attacks, something like that. And he just gets super bulky, and by the end of the game, you float off this boy and you put on this boy, and you're good. Anyway, Realm of Gods. This time I do have AGL Zamasu for both the friend and the leader. This team was kind of sketchy with Agility Zamasu because he just took a lot of damage. This Goku, oh my god. If you have either this Goku or the Vegeta that change orbs and like stack attack and defense, they're super good. Oh my goodness. Take them with you. Or summon for them, save up your stones. They are worth getting. They make life so much easier having them. Vegito obviously to stack defense. I kept Goku Black and Vegito together and I kept Gogeta off rotation because these two stack, and I don't know, I didn't think they'd link up well with like these two, the Goku and Vegeta. I kept Gogeta. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I can't edit, so I'm sorry. I'm stumble over my words. I kept these two together, stack defense, put it simple. And this guy dodges, this guy stacks attack and defense, and when he gets orbs, he gets outrageous amounts of attack and defense, and you're pretty much always guaranteed to get orbs with this guy. It's like a really low, like it's a super low chance if you don't, and Vegeta's just overall really good for Legendary Goku. I recommend getting this Vegeta as well. Especially if you're going to do like Pure Saiyans. Anyway, heroes, movie heroes. Keep them in the front. You're gonna get hit a lot in the front, but like if they're in the front and they super attack, every attack like that they would take after they super is gonna do way less damage. Keep the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 floating. Keep Go Bros and legendary. Keep Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Go Bros together, and float off the Gogeta and the transforming Gogeta. And you'll be fine. I find that this guy has a lot of defense, and then this guy stacks defense up to a lot enough, so you're fine. And when you get to like that end part where he turns intellect, then you want to float on this boy. Or not this boy, of course. Your boy fusions. And yeah, you want to float off your tech units when you get near the end there. And obviously, protect the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 when you get to Strength UI. I apologize for the commentary. Anyway, this is the Transformation Boost category team. I just 2 cells. Everyone here is Android/Cell Saga, except for the Goku Black, but he's Intellect, which works out perfectly. I do not have a Transformation Boost category leader, so this is the team you want to bring for that. Anyway, that I'm done rambling, let's get this over with. Long time coming. It only took a few days. I just had to sit down and grind the Legendary Goku event out. It was mean, but it's well worth it. It's done, and I'm not doing it again. I mean, if they add in more missions for like certain teams, then I'll do it again, whatever. But I'm so glad to be done for right now with it. Let's just get right through these. Nice. Could use a spare one of those. Honestly, I could use a copy of everything on here, especially the LR Super Saiyan 3 if I get him. I don't think I have any oops in him. He's just overall bulky. Now, you can, when you use him in the Legendary Goku event, you can risk a ultimate attack with them, even though it lowers your defense, as long as like you're not gonna... Maybe like if he's only attacking you once, and it's not a super attack, or if like, you know, he's not attacking at all, or if it's gonna kill. One of those things. Like if you're okay with being attacked, like you're at high health, and you're like, I want to do a lot of damage, you know, go right ahead. You know, and really the best thing you can have going for you is dodging, even though in the last phase you can't dodge. For example, someone like Candy Vegeta who just dodges like crazy. But it's a good thing he stacks attack and defense, so it really makes it or breaks it, you know. Whew, man, crazy stuff. I tell ya. I was so happy when I beat him with that fusion team. That's the team I struggled with the most. Like, I'm pretty sure if you have any of the characters I showed you, you'll be A-okay. And as for like a Pure Saiyans team, if I didn't mention it, like Pure Saiyans is easy. I don't even need to explain that one to you. Bring like the swapping out Goku and Vegeta. Ooh, I don't think I have that Goku. No, I don't. Yeah, that's one of the Gokus I didn't have. Cool. Bring in the Goku and Gohan that swap, slash the Vegeta and Trunks that swap, and then bring like, I don't know, Kale and Caulifla, or you could bring LR Gohan. You know, you have so many options. Oh wait, no, he's not Pure Saiyan, I'm sorry. What else? Obviously for your leader, a lot of people recommend transforming Vegeta because he stacks defense up until the point, you know, where he's like fully transformed, and you can do that, but I personally don't. I personally bring the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta as my leader and friend. And obviously whenever you bring a friend, you just hope it's 100%. With the Intellect Future Gohan, for the Hybrid Saiyans, I could not find a 100% version of him. So I just brought like a 55/69, 79%, whatever. And it worked out. Like, your friend doesn't have to be 100% to win, but it's highly recommended. The better their stats are, the higher chances you have of winning. Because having more health helps. You know, I recommend, 100% recommend, all of the units you bring have like stuff in their potential system and, you know, max super attack. Otherwise, you're just not going to do enough damage, you know, and you're just going to get swept. The fact that I won with the fusion team I had was only because almost every single hit. Like, he only, as Strength UI, he only dodged me like twice. And as MUI, he only dodged me a few times, but he dodged the attacks that didn't matter, like from Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta, or Agility Gotenks. Super Saiyan Agility Gotenks. Like, he dodged those attacks, which didn't matter. Even though Agility Gotenks hitting him kinda did, because he lowered defense. And lowering defense, oh my goodness, helps so much on that team, because as you notice, it's like the fastest team you're gonna win with. Like, it's just clean out Goku's clock super fast. It's super good to bring them, but they just are not tanky. You just want Blue Gogeta out of there, and you hope he either gets supered and dodges, or your LR Gogeta gets super. Oh, and having anything less than what I showed you, like, I tried bringing the free-to-play, normal Gogeta, movie hero Gogeta, whatever. He just did not cut it. He could not do enough damage, he took too much damage, and he's a strength unit, and, like, you're fighting agility through, like, half the battle. The whole battle, you know, like Super Saiyan 3, and then Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue was such a pain, but not as painful as Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God just ended up doing so much damage to me. I don't know. What was the other free-to-play one I brought? I brought like a Gotenks, I think. That was free-to-play. I do not remember. Anyway, I don't recommend free-to-play units if you can't help it. If you're gonna bring free-to-play units, you better hope you put a lot of dodge into them and they just dodge. Because dodging, if you're gonna like have a unit that's dodging, then you probably don't want them up in the front ever. You keep them in the back always. And then you want your bulky units in the front, unless it's Blue Vegito, who's just gonna dodge all the time. Fine. I'm hyped up. I'm probably not going to get the LR, which is fine. I got the new Goku I didn't have, though, which is cool. I really like that. I like getting new cards. I don't really care for getting cards I already have. Like, even though, you know, the whole potential system thing. Ever since then, though, like, I always like getting new cards. So, like, getting this Goku is pretty hype for me. And even though that banner's, like, all about Goku, you know, like, I already have this guy 100%, and this guy 100%. Everyone else here works out just fine, though. And I got 3 of this Goku, of course. Anyway, you guys have a good one, and good luck on your missions, and whatever else we deal with in the future in Dokkan, Super Battle World, maybe something on that, I don't know. Have a good one, though.